Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paint using ambient light rejection technology gain. Now, today we're going to be doing some demonstrations which on a screen paint that launched today. This will be our Supreme front and rear black silver ambient light rejection 12. Now, the interesting thing about this technology, it does have amazing abilities to pull off very high contrast levels, and that resolves to deeper, more beautiful colors, and it can do it in fully lit environments without a problem. So in this video, I will be posting a link at the bottom of the projector displaying images outside on a SONY VPL, I think it's VPL CS4, which is a 1000 lumen projector, 720p 600 by 800 res. Now please understand this is not the projector doing the work, it is the screen doing the work. I had a few customers trying to contact me on where to get the projector from. If you do buy that projector, you will be sadly on the results that you will get from it, because it will not be able to produce what you're seeing in the video. This is all done through the technology of our screen paint. Now, I had a few people asking me about ultra short throw projectors. I did one live. All demonstrations usually when I start doing them, testing out the screens and showing them off, we do those live because we want to be the backup that the product does work, but to do it on a level where it's, people can't try to accuse us of doctoring the videos or basically using any form of special effects, which we've been accused of in the past and even in the future, because there are just some people, not in the future, but there are some people that basically just can't accept good technology when they see it. Alright, so in here I'm using my 720p. I had the back off because I was doing some adjusting it a little bit, but this is my 720p ultra short throw SONY projector I'm using right now in the demonstration, because I had a few people asking about ultra short throws. We did one live. We did the Optima GT 5600. We did that in a fully lit environment, which I'll post that link at the bottom. I will also post links at the bottom showing the screen paint testing and stacking itself against other grade screens, which I've been asking for quite some time, to see other forms of grade screens against other grade screens, doing contrast, color patterns, and so forth. And I've yet to see any of that until we started developing this technology. Now, for those of you who are going to say, well, I thought you said that you weren't going to make a gray screen. We weren't going to make a gray screen. It just happened to end up this way. And the reason why, I'll tell you why. The technology under the Supreme front and rear, in mine has rear in there, so front and rear, black silver ambient light rejection 12, we can call it black silver ambient light rejection 12 for short, was developed to be a rear projection screen only. And a YouTube demonstration, I painted it on a screen, and I thought to myself, this is not going to go well, because the screen came out gray on front projection, where it comes out near invisible on plexiglass or any form of transparent surface. But lo and behold, when I did the demonstration, it pulled contrast, color pop, the whole 9 yards, and even produced an image outside at 1000 lumen with a 1000 lumen projector. All right, so just you can see how amazing the image looks on ultra short throw. I'm going to show you how much light we have in the environment. Always in my environments, there's plenty of light. I like to keep the area nice and bright. I don't like to do those dark demonstrations where you can barely see the corners or the baseboard or any of the objects in the environment. It's just so dark in there. I like to use as much light in here as possible. Look how beautiful that looks. Now this is coated on a 116:9 fixed frame screen. Usually I do these demonstrations on the smaller screens, but then I want to expand and show you the larger screens on exactly how the images are going to look. Because keep in mind, as this image starts to expand, some people are expecting a little deterioration, especially in a fully lit environment. But nope, not with our technology. You're not going to have that problem. And as you can see, one of the problems people have with ultra short throw projectors is that they do not pick up a very good angle gain dealing with other screens. It can become very dark, and that image could basically become unnoticeable. Where you can see that I can walk on both sides of the screen and pull up an image. Now, what makes this technology so interesting is that when the projector hits it, it does turn dark, which is pretty cool, because that's that, I told you, that's that interesting ability to be able to pull a contrast level. You can see right down my hallway, to pull a contrast level, and then by producing a higher contrast level, it reflects 10 times more light. Also to allow us to be able to have that nice beautiful color pop as you're seeing with the fish moving back and forth across the screen. I like to use that demonstration because it just shows all the colors all at once. All right, rear projection technology with this formula. Keep in mind, if you're going to do one coat, we actually advise you to use ultra short throws because you're going to get no lamp glare whatsoever. If you want to do multiple coats, 3 is the max on here. By doing that, it basically eliminates any form of lamp glare that may come from the projector. I don't know if I'm going to get a political commercial is going to pop up or not. Oh, we ran out of video on that? That's a pretty long video. Let me see if we can go back on that one. That is a pretty long video. I was wondering, like, how did we run out of video? That's a pretty long video. It's like a 3 or 4 hour video. But anyway, yeah, if you coat this on plexiglass, it becomes front and rear. So keep in mind the surface has to be transparent. No form of transparent cloth, please. It doesn't work out too well, but it works out much better if you're doing this on, I might do a transparent cloth. I've seen some, they don't work too well with the darker forms of invisible technology, but this one's a lot more clear, so I'm going to try that and see what happens, see what the results we get from that. We don't advise it, but I'm going to see what happens. Now, as in projectors wise, inside you can use projectors as low as 800 lumens, which we have on here. So our Mitsubishi projector was 800 lumens. We did that demonstration also too, and for the environment. Outside, you can use with projectors of 1,000 lumens as long as you fire your projector up. And the around winter time, 6 o'clock is a little bit more, just less light around 6 o'clock. So around winter time, if you're using around that time, 6 o'clock is the best time to activate them. In the summertime, 7 would be the time to activate them. Just to give you an idea. So this is my 720p projector. I love how people say 720p projectors are just not worth the time. They don't produce beautiful images. The reason why people have problems with 720p is because their technology does not have the ability to make a 720p look amazing. They are just stuck with having to use expensive projectors in order to make up for the shortcomings of their technology. I'm gonna come over here so you can get both the screen and the, I think I have an overhead ceiling light. I have an overhead ceiling light. I'm gonna back it up. I want you to see both of these at the same time. You see how amazing that looks. And like I said, I don't have to worry about the image washing out or fading. And with this great technology, one of the things I was concerned about the most was the fact it not having the ability to pull a proper contrast level or color pop. But as you can see, it looks absolutely wonderful. All right. So I'm gonna see if I can bring me another video, go along with this one. Now the screen paint is available now on our website with free shipping. We can't say worldwide shipping because we still have those restrictions in place because we just can't, they're not allowing us to ship overseas, that's all to it. So if I get any political commercials, I'm going to move my camera to the side. I try to keep this area as neutral as possible when it comes to showing off the technology's capability. And yep, there's a political commercial just popped over. Is that a commercial or a political commercial? Okay, that's perfect. We can use that. Any other commercial, don't mind, but I'm just trying to keep this area neutral. They've been doing a lot of ads, man. YouTube has been running ads like crazy. Like for every time you turn around, for like every 2 minutes, like they're running an ad. They've been running ads like crazy. Yep, there we go. No sooner than I skip the video ahead to show some more interesting ad pops up. They've been running ads like crazy. YouTube, please calm down on the ads, man. You're going too far with this. Too many ads. I don't mind having 2 in there, but now in between the videos, you get ads popping up all over the place. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Gotta chill. Too many ads, man. Too many ads. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit. You see we are picking up natural colors, nice white levels. Of course we're going to pick up nice white levels. It is a gray screen. But I wanted to show you just a little bit more color in there. Now I didn't fit this right. This is just basically just showing you that it does work with ultra short throw. A lot of people ask me that question, like, is it ultra short throw compatible? Yes, it is. Ultra short throw compatible with no problem. And you see I'm pulling up angles, but no problem whatsoever in a fully lit environment. Now for me, ultra short throw I consider to be an easy demonstration due to the fact that the projector is sitting right up on top of the screen. Red-tailed panda, I love those. Right on top of the screen, so it doesn't have much of a throw distance at all. Where mine sit at, they sit actually down from the screen, and they have a little bit of a throw distance, but not much. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to stop the video here. There, be done with that. And we're going to go get swap out our projectors. Let me see if I have the remote control for that one. That one has to turn off by the remote control only. Turn that one off. And by the way, that projector was sitting in eco mode, just to let you know, eco mode 2. So I don't show that off, but yeah, that Sony projector sits in eco mode. All right, so let's disconnect that and come over here. And matter of fact, we can leave this one in because this one's going to run off the PC. There we go. Okay. Then put that all the way in. Make sure that's all the way up in there. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're going to come over to. Oh, I just keep forgetting. I'm running 2 Sonys in here at the same time. The other one just activated. I got 2 of these running at the same time. That's the other Sony coming. That's a 4000 or 4300 lumen projector running right now, but that's not the one I want to run. Turn that one off. I keep forgetting the remote control actually operates both of these. Just to let you know, if you get one of these projectors right here and you can't find a remote control for it, there you go. Same remote control runs off this, we'll run that one. All right, so now we're going to come over here and we're going to bring a chair over for this. We're going to bring over my 1000 lumen projector. This is the projector we used outside in the demonstration today. Kind of keep it moving here without knocking over my stand. All right. Let's see. I got to move this out of the way. This is definitely the path. Arms away. Let me disconnect this. We don't put that there. Disconnecting my hardware and stuff out of the way. Set up. It's funny what I'm doing with wires. I can never seem to get. I have plenty of cable room, but no matter how much I pull, it's like I don't have any wires. My wires are not that long at all. Just trying to get something moved out of the way for that. Okay, so we can set up for this projector right here. All right, so this projector, it's a portable projector, so it does have to sit up on a chair because it is portable. Alright, so we're going to run this one through my Chromecast. See if I can get me an outlet over here. My serger. Protectors will be somewhere. Okay, sorry about that. Just trying to figure out my cables and wires and stuff. I'm trying to get my surge protector plugged into one of the surge protectors. Seems to be fighting me a bit. Alright, so now we're going to power on. I'm going to disconnect this from here. This is running the Chromecast. Disconnect the Chromecast from here. We're going to plug it into the back of my portable projector. Okay. Alright, now we should be hooked up. Now, what we're using in this demonstration, this is a Sony VPL CS4. Gotta remember the names for all these projectors. So CS4 portable projector at 1000 lumens, 720p. Alright, so we'll power this on. Let's see if we're power by that. Okay, there we go. Just right on up. You'll see it coming on in a few minutes. It's a much older projector. It does take time. So these projectors are pretty old. This one was manufactured in 1999. So they're pretty old. Now this comes in handy for those of you that are running projectors with much lower lumens. Some people are running older projectors or newer projectors. I've seen SONY Bravos have very low lumens on their projectors. Some have 900, some have, let me set this up real quick. We should get everything in there perfectly. Yeah, some have 900 lumens, some have 1,000 lumens, you know. And some people basically are, intimidated by the black screens a little bit because they are black. And they feel the screens are not going to be able to pull that contrast level. We've done demonstrations on 1,000 lumen projectors on the black technology, the 9 and so forth. But some people still need that reassurance and they want that gray screen. Some people like the gray screen. So with this technology, as I said before, we can produce an image on a projector. Now back, whoops, let me trip on these cables. Me from here to here, I'm back around 9 feet. It's 9 feet from here to here in this room. And as you can see, this is 900 lumens making contact with the screen. Sorry, 1,000 lumens making contact with the screen in a fully lit environment without the screen washing out or fading. So this gives hope to people who may have projectors like the LG, I think the LG Sunbeam. That projector is somewhere around, I think that projector is somewhere around 1,500 lumens, somewhere 1,000 lumens. So that gives you new hope right there that you can actually use this technology and not worry about the image washing out or fading. I'm sorry, there's no sound with this one. And this is only on 1,000 lumens at 720p, 800 by 600 res. That's how low the res is on this technology. 800 by 600 res, that is it. So it just shows you don't have to have a projector with a lot of power in order to produce a beautiful image. But some people still want to stick with traditional of the gray screen. I understand that. We like to cover all the bases. Some people want the heavy contrast. That's me. I love contrast screens. All my screens are black downstairs, except for this one now. Some people like the gold because the gold has insane color pop on it. They like that particular screen. It's good also too for 3D applications. And some people like that platinum eclipse. They like the high white levels in the contrast kind of crazy mix. They like that one right there, kind of crazy combination. They like that. And then you have people who now want the gray because the gray screen paint, or we call it silver gray, which you want to choose, has abilities that other gray screens can't do. Like I said, front and rear embedded technology. It has something we designed called low lumen enhancement technology, which allows a projector to be taken outside and pull an image outside at only 1,000 lumens. Inside, we're using that 1,000. It looks absolutely amazing. I also, too, keep in mind, plug this in here real quick, have said that if we can have a projector produce an image outside on 1,000 lumens, inside is a cakewalk for the technology. So it's fantastic for those applications. Now keep in mind, this is a spray-on application due to the fact that one of the technology in the screen is a form of rear projection technology. So it does require to be sprayed on. Now if you're going to use this for rear projection, it doesn't make a difference. You don't have to do anything to the surface, it's coated on, you're done. But if you're going to use this for front projection, I do advise you to basically prime the surface first. I say go with a dark gray, because you have dark gray. Go with a dark gray primer, which will actually work much better. You can go with a gray, but a dark gray works much better. But other than that, now if you're doing this on rear projection, keep in mind if you put one coat, like I said, I advise you to use ultra short those, because then you won't get that lamp glare pushing through. If you're going to use 2 or 3 coats, the 3 coat is the maximum. After that, you can actually use that with a rear front projection. You don't have to worry about the image pushing through it all. I'm just showing you how amazing this looks on a projector. This is an outdated projector, manufactured in 1999. That's how old it is. Okay. I like that one. There's a few commercials that are popular from time to time. Now, as you can see, I told you the technology has amazing contrast capabilities. Usually when I see gray screens, the biggest flaws they have is they can't produce contrast and they can't produce color pop, because the screens just produce too much white light. And keep in mind, none of these projectors are calibrated in any way whatsoever. Okay. Now we're going to do a black level test. The projector I'm using behind me has no contrast rating whatsoever. And that's to show you exactly how amazing the contrast level is on this technology. We'll get a commercial in. We're going to get commercials in here from time to time. Like I said, the background of this demonstration is supposed to be black, so the colors pop better. They don't fade or wash out. Now, if I can pull this off on this projector with this technology, any low-end projector is going to work on this. Now, keep in mind, we do not support knockoff projectors. If you do try this as a knockoff, it's at your own risk. We explain to you that we're not responsible for use for knockoffs. All right. One of the demonstrations I like to do in a fully lit environment is the star field. And this is something, like I said, other gray screens will not go near. I did this demonstration with 5 high performance sample sheets next to my screen showing off the star field demonstration. Fully lit environment. There you go. Now, I'm going to show you this part right here, which I think you're going to find very, very fun to watch. I'm going to come out of here for a minute. I'm going to bounce over back to the fish. And I'm going to show you something. Now, let me get a commercial in there. Yeah, we got a commercial. I don't want to bother with that. This right here is a technology, one coated onto plexiglass. So it's completely different. But this is what happens when you coat it on plexiglass. It becomes front and rear on plexiglass. Now, keep in mind, this is a light coating. This is only one application. I'm going to come over here and show you in front of, oops, gotta be careful. I got wires all over the floor, so I have to be careful in here. This is when you produce it onto a sheet of plexiglass. That's how it reacts. So it's front and rear if you coat this on plexiglass. It's like having two screens in one. See the angle gain on that? This is how amazing this stuff is. I'll show you angle gain on a piece of screen. And I go to the back of it. Same reaction from the back to the front. So this is what happens if you coat it on plexiglass or any form of transparent surface, much like glass or fiberglass. It doesn't make a difference. If you can look through it, you can turn it to a transparent screen. Alright, so I'm going to let that run for a minute. I'm going to grab something downstairs, which I'm supposed to have up here, but I don't have it. Now, these are the two screens right here. One is a more heavier application, so that is the light application there. Okay, side by side. That's the light application. It's two coats. Sorry, one coat, two coats. All right. So this is what happens if you put two coats on. As you can see, it blocks a great deal of the projector's lamp glare. And this is two coats. Now 3 is the maximum on how many you can apply. So you can see the colors of them. As you start to coat it, it'll get darker. So right there, that is 2 applications, that's 1 application. Now, as we advise you, do not use a paint roller with this. If you use a paint roller with it, hold on a minute. I'm going to make this a very detailed video, so we cover everything. So, the reason why you don't coat it with a paint roller, this is done with a paint roller. So I'm going to show you right here. That's a paint roller, and these are done with a spray cannon. Now we'll take the paint roller and stick it up here so you can see how bad the image looks. See how bad it looks? That's done with a paint roller. That's why this is a spray-on application, because you would damage your screen as you basically spray this on. You may be to cover some of the mess, but you'll see it. These are from the lint, from the brush and everything. So never spray it on. Sorry, my fault. Never roll it on. Never ever roll it on. Because I'm going to have some customers out there, and I know who you are, and I don't know who you are, I'm sorry. We're going to have some customers out there that are going to think that if I use a smooth foam roller, I can apply it with no problem. Do not do that. Spray on application only. Alright? Alright, now we're going to disconnect the SONY 1000 lumen projector portable. Get that powered down. We don't need any of this up here. I can set this to the side over here without a problem. Let that cool down there. Get my chair out of the way. I don't know if I got anything looped around my chair. One time I actually had a cord looped around my chair with the pole and yanked the projector off the stand and broke it. And we're going to plug in my SONY DPL FH30 at 4300 lumens. And we're going to use twin mode in this because I just fired up my Xbox system, which I didn't do yet. Hold on. So I fired up my Xbox system. And on these projectors, they have something called twin mode, which allows you to be able to watch two images at the same time. Let me see if I can activate my mouse over here. I think my mouse is not activated. Get the image to pop up. Alright, right in the middle of a political commercial somehow. Oh yeah, we're in the middle of a political commercial. I'm gonna play this over here, and I'm just gonna block it because we're not gonna do. We're keeping it neutral over here. Neutral. All right, so this is on the SONY DPL FH30. Right now we're running. This is my 4300 lumen projector. Now keep in mind, we just had this a few minutes ago on 900 lumens, and the picture looked incredible. We had an ultra short throw, incredible. So that's what I'm showing you, the different stats. We're going from high powered projector, low lumen projector, and ultra short throw. Either way, all three of them produce images in a fully lit environment. And then we'll come over here and put my screen in twin mode, which you'll see two screens pop up. I think the Xbox should be on the other one. If the Xbox did activate, it didn't activate. Hold on for a minute, I'm going to find out what's going on with that one right there. Why our Xbox didn't activate. Maybe it's because I don't have any